Hi everyone, my name is Mehdi. I'm co-founder and CEO of CatDoes. And today I wanted to build an app with our platform. The app is called Untitled.txt, an anonymous social media app where people could only post text content. Users have no usernames, no avatars, and no profiles. You literally don't know whose post you're liking or commenting on. The poster also doesn't know who has liked or commented on their posts. They just see like numbers go up and comments get posted. Think of a wall of text. You don't know who's the poster, you don't know whose post you are liking or commenting on. The UI has a brutalist feel to it, all neutral, no shadows. You have to sign up on the platform in order to see and interact with posts. You can also collect posts in your own little archive. Poster cannot delete or edit their posts. So this is like a prompt that I'm gonna copy for our agent. But before that, I'm gonna create a new project. I'm gonna call it untitled.txt and set the visibility to private. Okay, so now here we have this requirements agent, and if I click on this component, you can see that we have like three phases. The first one is the requirements. Here basically you tell the agent what kind of app you want to build and what features this app will have. And then our design agent implements the UI of your app. And we also have a software agent which basically does the business logic part of your app, like connecting it to a database, the authentication, this sort of stuff. So I'm just gonna paste the prompt here and hit enter. And then the agent is going to start asking me some like clarifying questions. It says, okay, to clarify a few things and make sure we capture your vision perfectly, would you like users to be able to reply to comments, threaded comments, or should all comments be flat, just one level under each post? I think this is a good question. I think for now we are just gonna keep it simple, so I'm gonna say flat comments for now. Okay, and then it says, great, flat comments only, no threading, understood. Next, since users need to sign up to interact with posts and have their own archive, the app will require a backend to handle authentication, posts, likes, comments, and archives. Would you like us to integrate your app with Supabase for the backend? Supabase will handle user authentication and data storage securely. Yes, please. Okay, so now the agent shows me this UI that it's basically for connecting our project untitled.txt to our Supabase project. And here what you have to do is simply click on connect Supabase, which then redirects you to Supabase's connection page. And then here you will select the organization for the agent to basically connect to. And I'm gonna choose this one, CatDoes mini projects, and hit on authorize CatDoes. And now we are back. It says connected, and then I'm just gonna hit on continue. Okay. It says you have no Supabase project in your account. My mini project. Should we use this? Oh, sorry. It says you have one Supabase project in your account, and it's called My Mini Project. Should we use this project for your anonymous social media app, or do you want to create a new Supabase project specifically for this app? I'm gonna say Yes, let's use this one. Okay, and then it says, perfect, we'll use your My Mini Project Surveys for the backend. A couple more questions to finalize your requirements. Would you like any moderation features such as reporting posts slash comments or blocking certain words? Or should everything be completely unfiltered and anonymous? I think for now, um, I'm still not sure. Maybe we can say not for now, but in the future we definitely want to have some sort of like moderation going on. Maybe some using AI and also having the account owners to be able to moderate their own perhaps like posts. But for now we are just keeping it simple, so I'm gonna say not for now. And then it says, understood, no moderation features for now, everything remains fully anonymous and unfiltered. Next, regarding the archive feature, should users be able to remove posts from their archive, or is it a permanent collection once they add a post? I think for this one, I think yeah, we can allow users to remove posts from the archive. So we're going to say yes, I think we need this feature. And then it says, great, users will be able to remove posts from their archive. Last question. Do you want any notifications in the app? For example, when someone comments on a post you archived, or when a post you liked gets new comments slash likes, or should the app remain completely silent with no notifications at all? I think for now we can keep it simple and go with no notifications on. So I'm gonna say no notifications for now. And then it says, okay, here's the app summary and the features that we have decided. And also we are going with the Supabase integration. If everything looks good, I'll pass these requirements to our design team to start working on the user on the UI and user flows. Would you like to proceed? Yes. And then here it's going to select our Supabase project. So the next agent basically knows what Supabase project we want to work on, and here it has also handed the project over to the design team, and also some like explanations here, but basically here we can choose the agent that is going to work on our project for the next phase. And here we have two different agents. One is the senior designer and the other one is the junior designer, and the difference basically it's the credit usage for the junior one is much lower than the senior one, but the senior one designs much better user interfaces and it's also like more capable. But for this project I think I'm gonna go with the senior one, so I'm gonna hit continue. And you can also change this whenever you want. From here you can switch between junior and senior anytime from this UI. And then our design agent starts reading the requirements. This is the requirements that basically we have decided on from the previous agent. And then it's going to basically look into this project that it's like a template project that we have prepared for this, and it's going to prepare a color palette for our project. And here you can see this is the color palette that the agent has decided on. You can also switch between light and dark palettes, and you can see these are the core colors. The primary one, you can think that for the buttons, it's going to use this one, and we have also the semantic colors, for example, color for error texts, and also some perhaps like more generic type of colors, for example, colors that the agent will use for states that will have error but as their background, and also typography, and also the app's background color and some other colors as well. You can still like switch between dark and light palettes here, even on this one. And then we can decide, are we going to go with this one? It's neutral, but what I'm gonna do now is go to a website like layers.to. Here I've searched Brutalist, and here are some like results that we are going to use as inspiration for our design agent. And here I think I'm liking this one. So what I'm gonna do is grab a screenshot from like this part, and also perhaps this one. And then I'm gonna scroll a bit. Perhaps this one too. I like the colors. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell the agent I like these colors, but I have something else in mind. I will share with you some inspiration images as like a mood board. I will share each image one by one. Tell me what you think about them. Okay. Says perfect. I'd love to see your inspiration images. Please go ahead and share them one by one. Okay, so I'm gonna select the images. First one. First one. And then starts thinking. All right. It says, "Ooh, I love this. This is sophisticated brutalism with a warm twist. Here's what I'm picking up. Key design elements, warm neutral palette, and technical UI language, and some other things." And then it says ready for the next image. So then I'm gonna select the next one. I'm gonna say second one, and then it starts thinking again. I think, yeah, now it says excellent. This one really solidifies the vision. I'm seeing color palette clarity, and then some other stuff as well. Design language, technical, system UI, and for the typography, mix of serif headlines and monospace body text, and yeah, some other things as well ready for the next one. And we're gonna say last one, which is this one. Okay, right, and then go. And yeah, I think, yeah, it's going to start thinking a bit, and it should be done in a moment. Right, perfect. This ties everything together beautifully. Now I see the complete picture. Okay, dark mode confirmation. Yep, clean sans serif for navigation and UI patterns I'm noting. Bottom nav, top nav, product grids with clean borders, minimal buttons with outlines, and yep. Alright, now propose a new palette based on the mood board. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of exciting now. Alright, yep, I like this one. I think what's important is the background color, which it got right. And then for the dark palette, yep, I think this one also looks great. Alright, now yeah, I say, okay, I like this, please go ahead. And then, yeah, it's writing some to-dos for itself. Excellent. Now let me move to flow 2 and propose the page structure and navigation for your anonymous social media app. And then now it's thinking again. Yeah, let's see. Okay, perfect. Now let me propose the page structure and navigation for your anonymous social media app. Proposed app structure, navigation type, bottom tabs plus stack. So basically it's going to use bottom navigations, which is basically like the items that you see in most of the apps. And here this is the authentication page, which is the entry point to our app, and the purpose is sign up screen, and then some like description, and these are the tabs. Basically the first one is the feed, and the features for this tab are scrollable feed of text posts, like button on each post, tap post to view details / comments, archive, and a fab for creating a new post. I think I like this. And the second tab is for the archives. Yeah, I think I like this one as well. And then so it's going to be only 2 tabs, what I'm getting from this. And for the stack screens, these are the perhaps like the detail screens. These are like not part of the bottom tab. It's going to be the post detail, which is going to have the full post content. It's going to have a like button, archive, and a flat list of comments, and comment input at bottom of the page, so perhaps somewhere like this, and a back navigation. So this is going to be like a back button here perhaps. And this is the create post page. It's going to have a text input area, so I'm thinking like somewhere like this. and a character count. I think it's fine. A post button, cancel back options, so like this, and minimal focused interface. Yeah, I think I like this. And then this is the navigation structure. So the entry point, this is when you open the app and you haven't logged in yet, you are going to see this page. It's the authentication, and then once you are logged in, you will then see the page that has the bottom tabs basically. It's the feed and archive, the fab, and then the stack pages as well. I think I like this. Maybe what's lacking is I was thinking perhaps like a settings page or like a profile page. So I'm thinking, how can I log out of my account? Something like that, you know, like I think we might need something like that. Perhaps let's see, in the feed we have scrollable feed of text posts. All right, so yeah, I think we are lacking that feature. Design notes, bottom tabs, fab for posting, technical UI elements. Does this structure work for you? Any changes you would like to make? I'm gonna say I think we need like a profile page as well, just for the user themselves, for the users themselves. This could show them their posts as well as like a logout button, things of this sort. Okay, and then it's going to start thinking again. Let's see. Absolutely, that's a great addition. Even though it's an anonymous app, users need their own personal space. Let me update the structure. Okay, let's see. Now we have 3 tabs. So the new one, yeah, is the profile tab, users personal space. It's private, it's not public. Features will be my posts, stats, which is optional, logout button, and settings, future, theme toggle, preferences, etc. No, this is not a public profile. It's the user's private dashboard. Others cannot see it or identify the user. All right, stack screens, post detail, create, and yeah, this is the new one. I think I like the general idea, but yeah, I'm not sure about the settings because I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe we need the settings because for like toggling between dark and light, but then I'm not sure if we actually need this and we are trying to keep it minimal or not. Preferences, yeah, I'm not sure what this exactly means. I mean, what are the preferences, right? And I like this one, my posts and the logout button. I think these are the 2 things that we need for now. So that's what I'm gonna tell it, right? I'm gonna say I like the general idea for the new tab, but let's keep it simple. In the 3rd tab, we just need yeah, this thing and logout button. That's all. All right. And let's see. Okay, now it's updating its to-dos, and Perfect. Sorry, I love the simplicity. Let me finalize the structure. Okay, so now it's count, my posts, and the logout button. Okay, I like this, and yep, that's I think yeah, I think I like this. So now I'm gonna say, all right, proceed. Okay, so now it says excellent. Now let me start flow 3, designing each page. I propose the design for each page one by one, starting with the authentication page. Okay, so now it's basically designing the pages. It's not like implementing pages. It's just designing them, and now it starts researching some things. Perfect. Now let me propose the design for the feed page. So now it's designing for the next page, and I think for this page it's also going to do some research as well. Yeah, you can see here that it's again it did one research call, but yeah, and then I think this is the second tab, and now for the third tab, which is for the account tab, and yeah, it's again proposing or like preparing a design for this page, and it's again doing some research, and now it's designing for the post detail page. All right, let's see. I think you just have to trust the process for this, and it's searching for a keyboard avoiding view, and then finally let me propose the, so yeah, it's now designing the create post page. All right, let's see. And then some more research. Perfect. Now I have all the design proposals ready. Let me update my to-dos and start implementing the pages. Okay. All right, let's see. So yeah, now it's writing the index file, which is going to be the entry point to our app. So yeah, let's see. All right. Yep. I think I already like this. It's just that it needs a bit of perhaps, I don't know, like branding, because I'm not sure like why it says void, because our app's name is untitled. So this, we are going to change this one, and yeah, I think these are fine as part of the aesthetic. And let's see, it's reloading. Yep, and then for the inputs, I think I like this. So yeah, and this one UID pending. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Maybe we can remove this, but let's see. Can we see? Okay. All right. Yep. I think I like this. It's just that perhaps what I had in my mind was no containers for the posts. I think I like to have them like super flat, so even this like separation hasn't happened with colors. So yeah, this I think I'm gonna tell it to change. So it's gonna be just like one flat surface without any color differences. So it doesn't like give you like elevation vibes or this sort of stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna tell it to change this. And also yeah, this is the maximum steps reached. I'm just gonna click continue. And then for the add button, like this fabs naturally have like a shadow. I think we can tell it to set this to 0, but then it's going to feel weird, right? Because it's a floating button that has no elevation, which is like not natural. And so what we can do for this is maybe have it as a sticky button somewhere, maybe on top or at the bottom of the page, but not like floating like this. Maybe have it stick to like a corner or something, maybe like a even maybe like a rectangle, something like this. It says add with a mono font, black background, something like that. Yeah, I think we can decide on that. And then maybe let's also try the archive. Yeah, again, the same thing here as well. I don't like this separation or like this boxing of posts. I think the only thing that should separate the posts is like a thin divider, and I don't like this like difference in color. And for the, yeah, I think this one I like. Perhaps maybe this UID can be right here, so the total height of the toolbar isn't like this big. And yeah, now reloaded the app preview. So let's see the final product. I mean, this is again, this is just a design phase, so no business logic, so it's just a design. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. All right, maybe we can also read. Your anonymous social media app is ready for Void. I'm not sure where it's getting this Void. I think it was written in one of the screenshots, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not sure where it got this idea from that my app's name is Void, but it doesn't matter. I think, yeah, the general implementation I think I like, and also the detail page. Yeah, I think I like this as well. And also I didn't thought about this, like having a post ID visible in the post detail or even in the list. I think this is a great addition. I like this. And the users still have some sort of identifier, which I don't really like. So I think we are also gonna tell it to remove that. Yep, these all work great. And also, oops, yeah. Yeah, I think I like this as well. This is pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, all right. I love this. It actually looks great. All right, so I'm gonna say first of all, what is this Void? I'm gonna say my app's name is on title.text. Why have you used void everywhere? And then I'm gonna say I like the post ID identifier that you have used in the feed as well as the post detail, but as I said, no, I'm gonna say it like this: no user identifiers should be visible. That means remove like the C1-A3E4 etc. And the third thing is I don't like the separation of posts, or let's say it like directly, so it's not like an abstract idea. We are just gonna say for the posts use the general background color, not like a different one. So posts have the same color as the app's background color. The only thing that is separating the posts should be a thin divider. So it shouldn't look like a card. And yeah, I'm just gonna say this and then hit enter. So yeah, let's see. Alright, so now it's going to start thinking for a bit. But yeah, I think I like this archive void, and you also have the logout button, and this, yeah, I think I like this as well. Perhaps, yeah, this one I forgot. We have to tell it to move it to the right side, and here I can also go to the post details of my own posts, which is great. And yep, I think I like this. And it has also an empty state, which is great. I also love this. Does it do anything? No. Okay. Alright, so now it has started to rename the app. Awesome. And also the divider thing, it also happened. You can see this is almost exactly like the thing that I had in mind. The only thing that should be fixed again is I don't like this small padding for the dividers, because the toolbar and perhaps the bottom nav have this edge to edge divider. Then I think it should be the same for the posts. This is one thing, or like one small detail I would say we should change, but other than that I think this is already looking great. And also this button I forgot, we will change that as well. Yep, here it has changed, and here as well. So let's now work on the little details. So I'm gonna say, first of all, let's perhaps give some credits to the agent because it has done a great job. So I'm gonna say great job. I like this design. Some small little tiny details. Alright, so the first one is the divider for the posts. I want it to be edge to edge. Please avoid using paddings for the dividers. And I'm gonna also say, by paddings I mean X paddings. And then the second thing is the UID here, and so here we are gonna say in the accounts tab, move the UID text in the toolbar to the right side, so it looks like the other toolbars in the app. And then I'm gonna say, also let's check, yeah, the comments are also looking great. Okay, so now the last thing is the fab. For the I'm gonna say, first of all, I like the fab very much, but I think I need like a different design for it. What I have in mind is like a boxy rectangle that is sticked to the bottom of the screen above the bottom tab navigation, and it should use a mono typeface. It should have the it should have an add, or I can say add text beside the plus icon. Yeah, and I think these were all the issues that I can see. So I'm gonna hit enter and let's see. Alright, so now again it's gonna start thinking again for a bit. Alright, perfect. Let me make these refinements. Let's see. And now it's editing a file. Let's see. Okay, it's the, yep. Alright. I think yeah, we need to change this. Yeah, I don't like this that much. And for the archive one, what did it do here? I'm not sure. And for the account, yeah, this is now fixed. Oh, I think it was the paddings, right? Yeah, I think that's what was changed. And the paddings here look great. And yeah, right, let's see. Now I need to remove the unused fab import. Alright. Okay, now it's validating the code. Maybe meanwhile I can type the prompt. I'm gonna say I like the new add button, but 2 changes needed. First thing is the placement of the button should be sticky and attached to the bottom navigation, so there is no gap between them. It's gonna be like this, and then I'm gonna kind of like demonstrate here. So this will be the bottom navigation, and then yeah, let's say this is the bottom nav, and then for the add button, what I have in mind is something like this, right? Okay. And also let me remove this so it's not like confused. Okay. As you can see, I like to have the add button above but attached to the bottom nav. Also, the add button should be or I should say it shouldn't be full width, just like 100 pixel or something like that should be enough, something like that. And then one other small detail is the paddings right here, so I'm gonna also add that, but maybe after this, because yeah, this one, the preview here looks broken for the text, but I think the agent will receive the right content, so I think it should be fine. Let's see. All right, so I think I like the size of this, but not the placement. And maybe what we can do is take a screenshot so we can see how it looks currently, and basically it would know how to fix it. So I'm gonna take a screenshot, and all right, let's see. Image uploaded, and I'm gonna say I like the design of the button now, as well as the size, but the placement is still wrong. It should be above the bottom nav and also attached to the edge of the screen, not like center that is now. All right, let's see. Okay, now it's editing the file. Let's see. Okay, so it's now at the edge, but it's not I think we can leave this here for now, but we can come back later to change this. So what I'm gonna say now is, all right, pass it to the software agent. Okay, let's see. So now it's handing the project over to our software agent, and here again we can choose between senior and also our junior engineer. I'm gonna go with the senior one, but again, as I said, you can switch between them whenever you want. So yeah, all right. So now we are with the software agent. It's going to read the requirements again, and these are the requirements that we prepared in the requirements phase, and then it's going to read the to-dos that our design agent has prepared for it. It's going to look around and see what is implemented so far and what to-dos it has, and basically what it has to do. Yep, this is going to take a bit of time, but we should be able to see it basically make a decision in a moment. All right, so I think for the UI of the app, I like this very much. As I said, the only thing are these like dividers, and also this add button. I think this should be moved to a better place. I was thinking something like here, somewhere like here. And also one thing that we missed is this status active isn't vertically centered, so we can see like this one is centered but this one is not. And yeah, the same thing here, we can also fix that later. Yeah, but this one is fixed because perhaps this one was changed later, so the agent had perhaps more focus on it, right? And let's also test, yeah, this one, perhaps we have to do some changes here as well, like more spacing between these components. What if I say log out? Does it work? No. All right, it's fine. We can fix it in the software phase. Okay, let's see. Here's the concise implementation plan. Supervised setup, it's going to add some files that we don't really care about, but it's also going to create the tables for us in our Superbase project, and it's going to replace the mock data with real posts ordered by created ads, and what else? Yeah, it's going to basically replace all of these mock data with real data that is coming from our Superbase project. So I'm gonna say all right, so and also it's saying to proceed I need your Superbase URL as well as your anon key, and to find you can go to here All right, so I'm gonna just grab these for the agents. So for the API key, we just come here, click on copy, and we're gonna paste it here, and then for the URL, we can grab it from here, then hit enter. Let's see. We have like a better control over our agents because of this. So yeah, now it's like doing a Supabase action, and as you can see, it's trying to like create the tables for us. These are all like SQL statements, and then here it's gonna give you like a description of what it's trying to do. It says I'm creating the schema for and schema on the RLS for posts, likes, comments, and archives to support the app backend. So here we can allow or deny, and for this case I'm gonna hit allow and see what will happen. All right, and then it's gonna start thinking again. And yeah, as I said, this phase is gonna take a while, but here, after this is finished, our app should be ready with a real backend connected to it. The authentication should be handled, like login and sign up, and all the business logic, for example, having a personal archive tab, and these all should be perhaps like synced with our account. So if I archive um, this on my for example, if I archive this on my iPad and then have the same account on my iPhone, then they both should be synced, right? These sort of like business logic is um, what our software agent will handle, and as well as perhaps the logout button and the logic for posting a comment. All right, so now I'm creating. Okay, so I think the previous one perhaps had a problem, so now it's trying to do it again with something changed there. I'm not sure what it was changed, but let's see if this one succeeds. So yeah, as I was saying, um, like the logic for posting comments and liking, as well as this one is for the archive. So yeah, these are all the things that should be implemented for our app. See if anything has changed. I, I, yeah, I mean, something has definitely changed. Um, the agent will fix the errors as well, so you just have to wait until it's finished. So like you shouldn't be worried about this. It thinks that the app is finished, but obviously we have some errors to fix. So what I'm gonna do is just, for now, I'm just gonna copy paste this for the agent. Alright, so now it's working. Let's see if I can also see it on my phone. Okay. Right, I see an error on my phone, but since it's working here, I think we can continue with this. Or basically tell it to fix the error down the line. So now let's see if the create account, I'm gonna give it my email address, and I think since we are reusing this Supabase project, I already have this account. I just have to sign in. Perhaps the password is wrong. Let's see. Okay, yeah. All right. Yep. Now we do not have any posts, which is expected. But let's see if we can write a post. Testing. All right. Yep. We can see this. Can we comment on it? Just commenting for test. Okay, it seems to work. Yep. And maybe we can also, can we log out? No, the logout doesn't work. So what I'm gonna do now is create a new chat. The thing with our chats is that first of all, we will write a changelog for you. So if I come back here, we can see it says resolve this and restart it, installed missing dependencies, these sort of things. So when you come back to these like chats, you would know like which is which, right? But also you can roll back to this chat. So I'm gonna continue like instructing the agent in this new chat, but if I wanted to roll back to the previous chat and also have the basically changes reverted, I can also do that by just clicking on this rollback to this chat. Alright, so now I'm gonna say, maybe first of all let's fix the error on my phone. So I'm gonna say and then it says please open. Yep, now it's working for me. I'm not sure if you could see it in my camera preview, but yeah, but now it's working. So this is great, and it also looks awesome on my phone. Perhaps we can continue with the logout problem. So I'm gonna say perfect, good job. And I know it sounds a bit dumb, but with these like smarter AI models, it definitely pays off if you once in a while tell the agents that it's doing a good job, because as these like AI models have gotten better, they are now a bit like perhaps insecure and from our tests we have seen like improvements in the agent's performance if you like once in a while tell it hey, you're doing a good job. So yeah, that's also like a pro tip. But yeah, I'm gonna say perfect, good job. And then I'm gonna say I'm seeing an error, or sorry, what I'm saying, I'm gonna say the logout button doesn't work. Please look into it and fix it. All right. Back to the root. All right. So I think it has figured out what the problem is. These are the archives. Let's write some more posts. I'm writing this, therefore I am. Okay. And does the archive work? Yep, it's working. And does it show the correct ID? E5. Yep. All right. And then what if I post a comment here? I'm gonna say this is a little comment, and then if I come back here, yeah, you can see the comment. Okay, it says I have fixed it. So let's see. I'm gonna click on logout, and no, it's not. But let's reload. Sometimes the auto reload of the preview doesn't work, so you have to manually do it. All right, and also I'm seeing whenever I type something, this changes, which is a beautiful small detail. I like this very much. Okay. All right, so now it works on my phone, so I can see the dialog, and as it is also it's saying that it's now using like the native dialog, which is true. I can see a native dialog on my phone. So what I'm gonna do now is create a new chat, because I want to save this state, right, as a checkpoint, as well as have the next problem fixed with a new agent. Okay, so what problem is we are facing now is basically the same problem with with logout. So I'm gonna say start a debug session, put debug logs in order to fix this problem. When I click on logout button, it seems like it removes my supervised session, which is correct, but it redirects me to the feed tab and not the authentication page. In the on the authentication page, I want you to debug this. Let's investigate this together and figure out what is going on. Go all in your investigation. Don't hold back. All right, let's see now. Alright, so now it says that it has put debug logs. So what I have to do is reload the preview and log into my account, and then attempt to log out. Okay, so now I'm gonna say, okay, this is the flow I did now. Log into my account, went to the account tab, clicked on log out, and clicked confirm in the logout confirmation dialog on my iPhone on Explore Go. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it works. We have also fixed the dialog problem on my phone. Now I think the only things that are remaining are the UI issues. First thing is the add button. We also have like the tiny problem with the dividers, the padding, and what else? And also the vertical spacing for the right text that we show on toolbars. This one is correct, but I think in two places we had problems. And yeah, these are the ones that I currently remember. So to fix them, I will go back to our design agent. I will create a new chat here. Okay, so I'm gonna say, first of all, let me log in here. Okay, so these ones aren't centered, so I'm gonna say we have a tiny problem with the right text of the toolbars in the feed tab and the feed archive and where else? I think these are the only ones, yeah. Feed and archive tabs. The text isn't vertically centered like the left text is. And we can also take like a screenshot for it so we can see the exact problem. So I'm gonna attach the image. All right, let's see. So now this is fixed. And then we are gonna fix the divider issue. Okay, I'm gonna say good job. I also want one small change. The posts and comments dividers shouldn't have an X padding. They should go edge to edge, something like that. Right, so the padding problems are also now fixed. And for the add button, I think I'm gonna start a new chat, so we save this as like a checkpoint, like the progress that we have so far. And for the add button, I think what I'm gonna do is take a screenshot and let's see, can we edit this? Yeah, and I think we can use it like this. Okay, I'm gonna save this and let's attach it here, and I'm gonna say look look into the screenshots that I have attached for you. The red drawing that I have done is basically where I want the actual add button to be placed at bottom right of the page at all times. It should sticky button, and yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Okay, I mean, it has the right placement. Perhaps it's just the styling that needs to change. Let's see if we can also get that right. I think I'm gonna attach another screenshot just so the agent can see how it looks now. Okay, I'm gonna say great job. The add button looks perfect now with the correct placement, but I want zero shadow. Also, it should have no rounded corners. A rectangle is what I'm looking for. Alright, I think this is acceptable, and yeah, we have started this project from basically nothing. Now we have a working social media app that I can post text content. All the users are anonymous. There are like no user identifiers. We have this concept of post IDs. Maybe we can also have like a share button, something like that. And we also have this archive page. I can archive any of the posts that I like. We can have some perhaps other features here as well, maybe like filters or some like sorting options, maybe like folders, something like that. So we can have like little like collections for yourself, and you can see the things that you have posted here. We have the logout button that I mean it's working on my phone, but yeah, it also works here as well. We have a working sign up and sign in page, and yeah, I think we got this. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you also have any app ideas that you like me to build, then please share it in the replies and in the comments. And yeah, thank you. Bye.